What it do, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. The Dallas Mavericks got it done. Put the Timberwolves away, man. Ant did all he could. Ant-Man did everything he could. He was out there, man. He was out there breaking ankles. But it wasn't enough by any means. You know what I'm saying? Let's just jump right in and talk about it. You know how we do.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
So the Dallas Mavericks and the Minnesota Timberwolves got it on for Game 5 in Minnesota, back in Minnesota. And as we've seen this series, Dallas owns the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That's their house. That was Dallas's second home. It didn't sound like it from the fans now. It was like 3 Dallas fans in there, like 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Man, the way they played, the way Luka came out. Luka acts like he barely hits the rim on these rims in Minnesota. Look, that first quarter was off the chain for Luka. Luka went off. Luka definitely went off in that first quarter. And that's what they needed. That's what the Mavericks needed. Kyrie started a little slow, but just like I said, you could tell on his mind was making up for that last game performance, that Game 4 performance. And he did just that. He definitely got it going. Gafford is on his square right now. When it comes to being a rim protector, man, he's just in a zone right now, for real. He's not giving up anything, and that's good to see. It was great to see Lively back out there. He still looked a little ginger as far as from being 100%, especially after Nas Reed kind of knocked him upside the head. He got him good now because he wasn't expecting it. Hopefully with this time off now, they get a week until the final start. So hopefully with this time off, him and Luka, and anybody else will have their time to heal and feel better and get stronger and all those things, get some rest. But man, great game from the Mavericks. Not a lot to say about that. The Wolves, it's not like they didn't show up, but they were just outgunned, outmatched. It just, once they got behind, that was it. Remember I talked about this again. The Wolves have to play ahead. They're just a much better team when they have the lead. It's hard for them to make up, big deficits. And we saw that in this game as the Mavericks just kept adding and, making that deficit larger and larger and larger. And then the Timberwolves conceded, basically. Final score definitely doesn't indicate how much of a whooping it was. But that's just the way the Mavericks were playing. They were hitting on all cylinders. Defensively, everything was so difficult for the Timberwolves to get offensively. They had to work so hard. Then they just kind of relied on Cat had to become a dog just to get buckets, just to get some buckets around the rim. He had to let whatever bit of dog he had in him, he had to use that just to get some buckets. Ant, he went to his bag. He went out there and he decided, okay, this is what it is. This is what's going to be. He was out there breaking some ankles, doing his thing. It just wasn't enough, man. Ant definitely was doing what he could. It just wasn't enough, by any stretch. Having to go against Luka and Kyrie. And then when they had it going, now you got PJ Washington knocking down threes. You got Jones. You got everybody playing well, you know what I'm saying? And just feeling good about themselves in your house. So that's a wrap for that. Minnesota Timberwolves are done. Great job to the Dallas Mavericks as they look to match up with those Boston Celtics, man. We look forward to seeing what that is. The Boston Celtics, of course, swept the Indiana Pacers. You didn't hear me talk a lot about the Boston Celtics, and that's for a reason. To me, the Boston Celtics just really basically had a bye all the way into the finals. But you got to win. You got to get there. They could have went out there and had injuries like anybody else, so you definitely give them credit. I definitely give them the credit that they deserve, but they haven't been tested at all. Will they be tested in this finals? We'll see. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Who you guys want to win this finals? You going for Boston or Dallas? Who would you expect to win this finals and why? I'm picking the Mavericks. I'm not putting a lot into it. I'm just going to enjoy this finals. It's entertainment. See what happens. See who plays chess better. What type of adjustments are made, especially, in regards to Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Luka, and Kyrie. That whole Kyrie, versus Boston thing. That's going to be something. So I'm going to just sit back and enjoy this. I'm not going to try to put my coaching hat too much on. I just want to enjoy this, man, and be a fan and see what happens for this NBA Finals, man. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, man. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.
If this world were mine,